Daddy a fool.
Yeah,
That's my plate? Daddy a fool. Daddy a fool. Daddy a fool.
Roundy. Hey, love is everything.
The boy is mine.
Hey guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm getting some coffee, so just give me a minute. Hi, Erica. Hey, Christy. Hi, Rowenta. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Brader Life. Good morning, Megan. Delise. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Dovely. Victoria. Hey, boo boo. Hey, Miss Moore. Good morning. Hi, Kitten. Hey, boo boo. Hey, Vicious. Good morning. Guys, say good morning to everybody. Give me just like 60 seconds. I will be right back. Getting some coffee. So,
Daddy a fool. That's my plate? Daddy a fool. Daddy a fool. Daddy a fool.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm sorry to keep y'all waiting. I hope everyone is doing okay. I had to get some coffee, guys. I'm fresh off the carpool line, so you know, it's all about multitasking. If you want to get done what you got to get done, you got to make time. And I make time for you guys every single day. I try to, at least. Some days I can't do it, but Ruwinta, it was not your imagination, sis. Ivy, not your imagination. I had to get some coffee. So I had you guys on mute for a second because I was in the kitchen. So sorry about that, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me now? Can I get a one in the chat? Can you guys? I'm assuming you guys can hear me. Let me just make sure. Let me check my sound. Okay, yes, you guys can hear me. Okay, good. Yes, I was getting some coffee. I'm sorry, guys. I thought you guys heard me. But if you guys came in after I muted, that's why. But I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um, I went to get some coffee. Guys, I'm not trying to make a crumb into a brick, but girl, sis's sub count went down, and that happens to everybody, guys. We're not just picking on one person, even though this is going to be a live with a particular focus. However, everyone's sub count goes up and down. I mean, that's just it. That's what it is, guys. We have 2:30. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's hit the like button. Number one. Number two, let's vote, vote, vote. We have 112 votes. Even you Keys and Dons got to be surprised about something. Okay. So look at it that way. What, Keisha, I'm shocked. Or Keisha, I'm shocked. Pick one. Okay. You don't have to be a hater. It says Keisha, girl, I'm shocked. Keisha, I'm shocked. Keisha, I am shocked. Have you ever taken an acting class and they give you a phrase and you've got to say it like 5 different ways? Keisha, I am shocked. Keisha, I'm shocked. Keisha, I am shocked. Okay. Just find a phrase one day and just try to say it 10 different times. You've just done your first acting class. Okay. There's just different ways to say different things. But if you are shocked, pick one. Your sub count fell again, sis, to 498. What? You officially have no style. You still explain yourself too much for a grown ass woman with 3 kids and their own home and an adult male child. Also, your man still has no car. I think that's the one that shocks me the most. Which one is it, guys? Can we vote, please? Can we get an honest vote? Keys and Dons in the bushes. We know you're there because you guys are the main ones that don't hit the like button. And I know BougieGang is in the house. BougieGang, if you're here, look, let's handle some business with this pleasure. You got 2 things to do this morning. Well, 3. Um, get comfortable. Okay. Vote and hit the like button. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. This was much requested, so I appreciate that. Okay, everyone hitting their ones. Everybody can hear me. Everyone can hear me. Good, good, good. Verena, good morning. Okay, I'm skipping names. I was clicking on everybody and I lost count of where I was. Let's see. If I miss you, my bad. Tina Lachey, good morning, boo boo. Vicious, Dovely, Kitten. Is it Rihanna? Rihanna, beautiful name. Rihanna Tehani or Tihani. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um, let's see. I am. Is it Digel? I'm not sure. Dali. Is it Dal? Is it Di? Dieli? Maybe Dieli. Something like that. Okay. Um, Miss Brader's life. Nush Kayla. Ivy. Good morning. Kitten 2 times. Dovely 2 times. Miss Moore 2 times. Erica J, good morning. Jay Breezy, Verena, Vicious 2 times. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Purple Virgo, good morning, sis. Slasher Chick, good morning. Cheyenne, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Cheyenne. Vicky Sweets, Jenna, RH, Mars, Coach. Guys, when you came in, it was silent for about 2 minutes. I had to make some coffee. So, all right, guys. I think Dejel or it's either Dejel or Dayeli, depending on if it's Spanish. The J would go soft. Um, love it. Period. Okay, Haitian Beauty. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I think I got everybody. Coach. Good morning. Good morning. 2 times, guys. Don't forget to vote. And we're doing okay on likes. You guys know I like to stay 50%, but it's been weird lately. You guys make me do like tap dancing, a sprint, and pop it, lock it, drop it. Megan, good morning. To get these likes, Nina Red, and I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like girl, that's a lot. Let's see. Kitchen Trap Queen, I see you, sis. Okay, let's get into it because we got a lot to cover. Um, Number one, as you can see from the poll, that'll give you a good idea of the path that we are following today. Okay. Somebody look, this happened. So at the end of like it's girl, it's not my problem. But this happens. This is YouTube life, okay? And sub counts go up and sub counts go down. Okay. And in this situation, it was brought to my attention, and I knew it was going to happen, guys. It's just really simple math. And a YouTube channel that is not growing, you're not going to just sit at the same sub count. I mean, stuff is happening every day. Even though we don't see it, it increases, it decreases, it increases, it decreases. And good morning to Facebook, guys. We are live this morning on Facebook and YouTube. So good morning to everybody out there on Facebook. I see you guys hitting the like button. Thank you very much. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Me and four, good morning, sis. Good morning, everyone. Guys, look to the right, look to the left, say good morning to a sis. Especially if there's someone new out there, make them feel welcome. Because some people feel awkward because they're not used to chatting. RH, good morning, sis. So maybe just, if you see someone new, you see something, say something. Wow, I had no idea. Laughing my ass off. She's silly as hell. Yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, this is a YouTube channel. I mean, the period, this is how people make their money. So it is serious, and people consider, this is a business, right? However, I mean, the fact still remains at the end of the day, what comes up can go down, and that's everybody, right? We all face it. Like, I mean, any of you guys who watch Liv's Life, it seems like her channel is literally on pause. I don't know how it just stays at the same all the time, because every day you get subscribers, you lose subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some days where it looks like you haven't lost anything because maybe you got 10 new subscribers, but you could have lost 3. You know what I mean? So then you have a net gain of 7. So any of you guys, let me just explain something to you real quick. And this might be obvious. If you have a YouTube channel out here and you're like, wait a second, I got 10 new subscribers, but it only looks like I'm up 7. You lost 3, sis. Okay. It's very simple math. However, YouTube doesn't typically highlight that. You'll see your gains in the video. You don't always see your losses if you did not lose a subscriber on that video. Someone could have just gone to your channel and unsubscribed. When you gain a subscriber in a video, it's going to show you that in your studio. And then your total is going to be minus your gains plus your losses, which will be your net gain, which would be 7, right? So, I mean, it's very simple, but you kind of have to look at the whole picture to kind of get it. But anyway, obviously her gains are not outweighing her losses, which is why we're seeing the slow drip effect of the sub count, just, quarterly seeming like it's going down 1,000. So what it's saying is that she's not recouping her losses to not show a net loss, because we're not going to see the losses until she ticks down a whole 1,000, because YouTube has rounded off the subscriber count. Okay. So that's you know what I'm saying? I mean, at the beginning of the summer, it was $4.99. Now it's $4.98. In the grand scheme of things, that's, it's a fair amount of subscribers. That's some people's whole channel, right? However, it is a slow drip, and to have lost 1,000 but you're still gaining, like I said, you're not gaining to overcome the loss. Okay. So let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. She refined, girl, we're gonna talk about that. I got that pulled up. I don't understand that math. That math was not mathing, so let's jump into it so we can get through as much as we can. Because it was the Amazon event for me, it was the ugly outfit for me. Okay. That was just, it was a travesty. I was like, wait a second, you're going to a what? You're going to a dinner and you're wearing what looks like a I don't even know. Okay, let's do this. Let me show you this real quick just so keep me honest. What does that say, guys? Let the record show it has been entered into evidence on October 20th, but I think it showed up on 419, excuse me, on 1019. On 1020, guys, it's official. Yes, we've seen we've seen it. Okay. Okay. All right, let's enjoy the show.
On the most, you would never invited to the party. I brought it both. Is he street or rich nigga? I'm kicking both. I'm a big spender. If it's in the air, I'm a sender.
So she decided to work out, or maybe she's not working out to splash the Dom, but she thought she was going to have us listen to it. Oh my god. So she's at peak fitness now. Good for her.
Okay, guys. So,
all right, let's.
Oh,
here we go.
No, when y'all get y'all makeup done for cheer, it's gonna be something completely different. Be careful with that big old elephant, baby.
I want elephant.
You want what, baby?
I want frozen
Careful.
makeup. I want frozen makeup for cheerleaders.
No, you can't have frozen.
Why?
Because, baby, it's a completely different vibe for the makeup. It's gonna be nice. No need to whine. Okay, guys. So I'm on my way to.
I guess she hasn't perfected the art of not saying too much to kids. All she wanted to hear, all the baby wanted to hear was that her makeup was going to probably look like mommy's. And she's going into a 25, 30-year-old woman explanation of, yeah, it's going to be a different vibe. It's a whole different thing. Do you think a 3-year-old understands what you're saying? She just wants to hear makeup, sparkling, and lipstick. That's what she wants to know. She wants it to look like yours. Girl, all I can say is, if you guys are familiar, back in the day, there used to be a doll. Her name was called Raggedy Ann. Raggedy Ann and her boyfriend Andy. Okay.
Event. I was invited exclusively to the Amazon influencer event. I was also.
She was invited exclusively. Aren't invitations exclusive? If an event is invitation only, does that not already make it exclusive from the fact that it's invitation only? I was invited exclusively. Exclusively to who? You're the only one who's there? Keesha, I'm gonna need for you to brush up on this vocabulary. You try to use way too many words and you end up looking stupid. Okay.
I'm invited to another event, but I may not be able to go because I saw one of the requirements is that we had to be vaccinated. Not even have our COVID test, but me and Jeremy both were gonna go.
Because they don't want COVID in the house. It's COVID season. So if you're noticing, guys, she's walking out of her bedroom and she is being she doesn't want anyone to see, obvious. So let's go back just a little. Just pay attention.
You know what, baby?
I want frozen
Careful.
I want frozen makeup for cheerleaders.
No, you can't have frozen.
Why?
She wants frozen
Because,
makeup.
baby, it's a completely different vibe for the makeup. It's gonna be nice. No need to whine. Okay, guys. So I'm on my way to an event. I was invited exclusively to the Amazon influencer event. I was also invited to another event, but I may not be able to go because I saw one of the requirements is that we had to be vaccinated.
Yeah, it's COVID season, sis. It's COVID and flu, and nobody wants that shit anymore. Nobody wants their second, third bout of COVID. So yeah, they want you to be vaccinated. Not that that's the the gold standard, but they want to make sure that people they have a standard, right, Naima? Good morning, good morning, good morning. They have a standard, and they've decided that since it is the Raggly season right now, that they want you to have the Raggly vaccine. Okay, no offense to the vaccine takers out here, but at the end of the day, they want you to have it, and it's it is the gold standard right now for helping prevent the spread, along with washing your hands and keeping your distance and not putting your hands on everything. Okay. Keep your hands to yourself. If you can't do that, wash them. And then also take a step back when you're talking to people. Just act like they got bad breath and keep them out your face. And then maybe throw a mask in your bag. That's going to help you make it through the this next 4 months.
Not even have our like a COVID test. But me and Jeremy both were gonna go, but I saw the vaccination thing. So, anyways, y'all remember this outfit? Let me show y'all. Let me step back.
Girl, I'm trying to forget that outfit.
It's like freezing in Atlanta.
Okay, guys, can you believe this? Now, can you believe that this woman is actually, I was so distracted watching this. I was like, why does she have that out again? Guys, that outfit is trash. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Now, would that be cute to be at home on a Saturday, run to Target? Okay. But she's getting ready in all of this commotion that's going on in the video. She's getting ready to go to an exclusive, according to her, she was invited exclusively, which means she was invited by herself, but she was invited to maybe what she's trying to say is an exclusive event, and she was invited, and this is what she's choosing to wear, guys. Let's soak that in. This is what she's wearing to a Amazon influencer dinner event. Amazon, if you're listening, this is what she thinks of you guys. This outfit.
But I pulled it together. Just
Hey.
something real. Baby. They're trying to steal my outfit. So yeah, just this. And y'all know this material always be
That looks like lounging clothes.
Mommy's got to leave. Okay. Go get daddy.
Daddy in the studio.
He in the studio. Okay. Go.
She must not know what
Mommy's
to
about
wear
to
to
leave,
a real
okay?
dinner party.
So this is how my makeup turned out. I literally just did 2 other makeup looks and then changed into this. I am starving. I am starving. Workout started, as you guys saw earlier in the vlog, and I did not eat when I got back because I knew I had to get straight to work. I'm starving.
Oh,
but
kitten, you're so
luckily
sweet.
this is a dinner. So, you know what? I should definitely. I don't even got time. I was about to say I should change to my red purse.
Girl, you're pulling out a pochette like you think you're doing something. Girl, it's just a pochette. Just because it's Louis Vuitton, you think that you're pulling out a little pochette and we're supposed to be like, oh, sookie now. Girl. And you guys know, if you guys know me, you guys know I love Louis. And I have a small little collection, but at the end of the day, a pochette is not what I'm going to be profiling as in I'm trying to do something. Okay.
Oh, I do have time. As a matter of fact, I need to not be a lazy bones when it comes to
that is not a dinner bag.
Not a lazy bones, girls. Not a lazy bone.
I don't know where she thought she was going with that outfit and that Raggly Ann hair. That she looks like a 2022 African American version of Raggedy Ann. Girl, she's getting her little red Felici chain wallet that he bought used off a fashion file.
So, anyways, I'm about to switch out purses and then put on my.
When he gifted her that, it's the Vernis Felici chain wallet in maybe it's Cerise. They had already stopped making that. They still make a Felici chain wallet, but that he bought her that off of Fashion File or off of the Real. That was a pre-loved bag when he gave that to her last year, and I don't know why she still keeps trying to profile that bag.
heels and being like, well, I don't know. It's kind of chilly. I may put on my boots. I'll be
Girl,
back, y'all.
Haitian Beauty, she's
Okay,
gonna be
guys, so we're
feeling bad in
still
a
in the
minute when she sees the
Q5. I wanted
director of
to give my
diversity and
honest
inclusion
opinion about the
wearing a
Q5 because
Balmain
obviously
jacket and dressed
I have the
very
Q8.
well, and she's sitting up in there looking
And
like she got on fucking pajamas.
hold on, y'all. Ooh, na, 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 na. Okay. Oh, y'all, my makeup.
Melly,
Y'all,
yes,
if y'all only knew
absolutely.
the two, well, y'all will see probably after this vlog goes out, maybe sometime this week or next week, what my two Halloween looks were. But I literally pulled the ish together. Like, I ain't no professional or nothing, so never claimed to be. Let me go on this side of the road. But
Girl,
anyways,
nobody
y'all,
cares
I'm
about
starving.
Halloween looks.
Like, I'm ordering an appetizer.
Talk to us about
ASAP. I
Halloween
didn't even
next
look at the
week.
menu. Something else when it come in. This says meet us at Marion Street. So I think okay, make sure. 7.
Whose allergies are acting up? Put a 2 in the
907.
chat. Victoria loved me either, girl. She is very boring. Okay.
907. There we go.
It's too big, but it's not
Okay, I
appropriate.
won't
It's
be
a
but 10 minutes
dinner.
late.
It's a
That's not
dinner.
bad. Okay, start
She
off
must
doing
not
it
really
now. So anyways,
understand.
I don't even know what I was talking about.
Like, she got
But
invited. I don't know how she got invited to this, but they
y'all,
probably like,
Amazon,
oh,
I know they
she's in
about to be going
Atlanta. She's got a
crazy.
decent sub count, and
People
they
have
don't
already started
really
doing Christmas.
see that
I
she's
started doing Christmas,
not
but
the
I've been going in the
business.
stores because I told
If you
y'all
lease a car, you will never
like a
pay
few
it off
vlogs back, we
during the
were not
lease
going to be
period. If you
buying all
finance
those
that
toys. The girls
you're
get hella. Their
purchasing the
birthday is
car, the
right
whole
behind
lie she
Christmas,
told almost.
and
Yeah, we're
they.
gonna talk
Oh my
about
gosh, I'm
that, Purple
on
Virgo.
memory. Okay, y'all, I'm back. But yeah, so the girls, my zoom in too close. One goal I need to make. I need to go figure out how to get my camera bottom fixed, and also my
I took an allergy pill last night, and
before I get the new car back. I mean,
let
get
me
my
tell
car
you
back.
guys real
But
quick. I guess my alarm went off this morning. Now that I am out of the fog of Zizal, I know I turned off my alarm this morning, and I went right back to sleep. I woke up in the middle, like around 11:30, and was like, "Oh my god, I didn't watch Handmaid's Tale." So I watched episode 7. Shouts out to episode 7. If you're Handmaid's Tale, you're watching it. Pretty good episode. Pretty good. Really interesting. I don't even want to get into talking about it because it was so damn good. Anyway, it was just 45 minutes. Went back to sleep, and alarm went off. I remember turning it off, and the next thing I remember was waking up, looking at the clock, and it was 6:57. And normally I get up much earlier than that, and we're leaving the house usually at 7:45. So we still had plenty of time. It wasn't awful, but I normally would have been up at least. Normally I'm up at 5:30, but when I can sleep in a little bit, it's like 6:30. And I woke up and I was like, "Oh my god, it's 6:57."
yeah, I do. Oh yeah, so I was saying that I didn't know. I mean, I wasn't planning. Oh yes, I was saying that pretty much like we are not buying all of those toys. Like they have 1,000,001 toys in the house, and I want to give some of the toys they already currently got away.
Keesha, we don't care. And you know what? When you sit here and make it an issue, now you're going to be mad because people are talking about your parenting. People are going to be triggered. The kids that didn't get, the women that did not get presents as kids, or think that you're a cheap mom, or question your momming. You're sitting here discussing. You don't want people telling you what to do as a parent, but you're sitting here telling us that your kids have way too much, which is fine. That's first world problems. That's just whatever. That's I like to spend money problems. And you're telling people how because of your problem, your kids are not going to get anything new for Christmas, or you're not going to buy a lot of new toys. And to me, that's a personal decision and not one to be discussed on the internet, because now you're going to be mad because we talking about it.
And I'm still thinking about doing that, like donating them, and then whatever they get for Christmas, for that.
Is it a dry bag? Is she trying to get her post office box filled up with kids for the toys for the kids, because she's not going to buy them? So all the Auntie Keys and Uncle Don's, or or Auntie Keys and Auntie Don's out there, are they going to buy the baby's toys? Do you think, is this a dry bag? If this was Olivia, Jasmine, or Chrissy, would this be a dry bag?
Birthday, like those would be like their new set of toys, but
Or
they
is it just a dry bag because we know budget on zero, sub count on
but
slipped another $1,000?
Some things that we can do. The girls really love America's Got Talent, so I did try to pray like we could get some tickets to go to that, but it's not actually working out in our favor.
You did try to pray.
It's like November or something like that, and
Raggedy Ann and Andy.
5:33 business hours are over, but yeah, so it wasn't gonna like make sense because then it would be getting it like much like way ahead in advance. It wouldn't have made sense because then it'll be in November and not December, so they're gonna feel like they want something else. So yeah, we're just still thinking, we're still looking at, we've been looking at tickets to places, like thinking about places we can go. Their cheerleading season actually starts in December as well, and their first performance is next week. So yeah, it's about to get real chaotic because All-Star season is a really chaotic time. I mean, they are the youngest team in the gym, but that does not mean they don't work just as hard or just as much to get their stuff, you know, mastered. So yeah, that also kind of hindered some of the things that we had planned on doing in December because of their cheer schedule. So we're just all over the place, y'all. So just stay tuned during Vlogmas and November for everything that's gonna come with it. But anyway, what I wanted to say about the Q5, someone had DM'd me and asked me, since they were trying to get an Audi vehicle and they didn't know what I recommended based off of my A3 that I had, my Q8 that I have, and now test driving this, well, not test driving, but you know, driving this Q5.
Can I ask you, who is it? The same idiot that was asking her about formula? Who is asking Keesha for advice? Honestly, to me, that just strikes me as someone that you want Keesha in the comments to know that you're getting an Audi. Okay, that's one. Number two, you're playing in her face because she's not a car expert. She hops her little booty in the car and drives. What can she tell you?
And honestly, you guys, I swear by my Q8, and that's just because the features are just amazing. This car pretty much to me has a lot of similar features. It drives really smooth. Now it does not have a display right here, so I'm really used to having the display. Like, so you have two displays on the Q8, and on this one you're able to see like your directions of where you're going. And at first, like, I don't know, I guess I got so used to just seeing it right there. And they don't actually have, like, this is a loaner, so they don't have the thing set up for us to even put the address map thing in. But if you connect your phone to it, you can see the maps. You can see the maps if you connect your phone to it. So we have been doing that whenever we have went places. Also, this car does not have 360 cameras. It has the regular cameras where you can see yourself reversing and, you know, just the regular camera thing. And I love the 360 camera because if I'm really short, so sometimes I can't tell how close I am when I'm pulling into things. So I just turn my 360 camera on and it shows me exactly what's going on. It shows you like the whole 360 of your car. Also, like, I haven't had to use the Q8 feature, which I hope I never have to, but it has that extra, and I don't even know if it has that because no one walked us through this car, but I don't think it does, and that is on the Audi app. If someone was to like try to hide,
so no one walked. It's so amazing how entitled and how she poo poo she feels because she's got an Audi, that someone needs to walk you through the car. If you can't figure out how to sit down and hit the push start, they don't want you to get used to it. That's why it's called a loaner, and you drive it. And if you can't figure it out, since you're the queen of YouTube, why don't you watch a video? I'm sure somebody profiled the car. If not, Audi posted an actual full video. I'm sure Audi has a whole video about features of each individual car. There's social media people out here who have jobs that they need to keep. So they're going to keep putting out content, and they're going to run through the features. If some average person somewhere in the world did not put up a video, I'm sure the manufacturer did.
hijack my car. The Audi app for the Q8 at least allows me to press one button and it locks the person in the vehicle until the police arrive on scene. So the person will be stuck in the vehicle. So
she is so worried about trying to apprehend somebody. Keesha, why don't you just go to police academy? My God, girl, why don't you just go to the police academy? You want some blue lights in your mirror so bad. Like, my goodness. Girl, YouTube Streets Police, can you please come talk all. Girl, is there a place for Keesha in Atlanta Police Department? Because my God, homegirl is fascinated by trying to apprehend somebody. Girl, she needs to be a neighborhood watch, HOA. She needs to do something. I swear to God, I would hate for her to be on my HOA. Homegirl is very nosy, and she probably would be trying to write up. Their car was parked. It's only supposed to be 6 inches from the curb. They have too many cars in their driveway. We are fining you $50 a day until you move your car.
Try to like break into the car or take the car or whatever. I could literally lock them in the vehicle and do like police mode or something like that. But yeah, so that's just really, that's why whenever I'm pumping my gas or doing anything, like I always keep my phone in hand at all times, just in case any craziness go down, like I can just press a button. But
girl, forget about pressing a button. If something funny goes down, you might want to run.
Car. I don't know the cost. The Q8 is really expensive. We do pay a little bit more just off the strength of the tire package with the windshield package. All those extra added things get factored into your car note. So
I don't have a man that's handy package.
I'm gonna tell y'all what we pay. I remember I was almost.
I don't have a man that's reliable package.
Done paying the entire car off. I only had a few months left, and then I just went ahead and refinanced after we bought the house because that's pretty much getting a whole.
Because my budget was on zero.
Another loan, so that means I would have paid for this car twice, which I'm not too fun about. I love the Q8, so that's why I was like, well, I don't mind keeping it because this is the first time I got into a vehicle and I don't see, like, I don't have, like, I've never had like a dream car or a vision of, you know, anything like that.
Girl, stop lying. I'm sure we go back. You've got a dream car. So she's saying, so she was leasing, right? I mean, I got lost in the sauce, guys. She was leasing her vehicle, which I think she's mentioned that previously, right? So was the lease up and it was time for her to figure out what she wants to do? And I don't know that she refinanced the car. If she's now purchasing the car and did not just renew the lease, she would be purchasing the car at what they feel is the value or whatever she negotiated it now as kind of like a used car. So I don't know if that's considered a refinance. If what she's talking about is she renewed the lease, then that's a whole different, like she's just leasing it again and the car is not yours, sis. It's like you're renting. So that's not necessarily a refinance.
Windshield package, all those extra added things get factored into your car note.
Let's try to hear it.
I can just press a button. But what else? I do like the Q5 though. I do think it's a decent car. I don't know the cost. The Q8 is really expensive.
Okay, so yeah, I forgot. Some random came into the comments asking this person to tell her what the benefits were of a Q8.
We do pay a little bit more just off the strength of the tire package with the windshield package. All those extra added things get back into your car note.
She's just paying off the value of the rest of the car.
I was almost done paying the entire
lease.
car off. I only had a few months left, and then I just went ahead and refinanced after we bought the house because that's pretty much getting a whole nother loan. So that means I would have paid for this car twice.
So it's not a whole nother loan, sis. You paid for the lease, you paid your contract, and then now you're paying off the vehicle. Before you were leasing, and now they've got the balance based on what they feel the value is minus your lease and whatever they promised you. And then now you're paying for the car, which is what I think you're saying.
Which I'm not too fun about. I love the Q8, so that's why I was like, well, I don't mind keeping it because this is the first time I got into a vehicle and I don't see, like, I don't have, like, I've never had like a dream car or a vision of, you know, anything like that. And, you know, I don't know, like, so I just didn't mind keeping it. So, but the guy who sold me the car did tell me when the car got in the shop, I told you guys on live, I think, that he did say that Audis are like built to last for 2 to 3 years, 4 or 5 at the most. And we are going on year 4 next year. So,
so you have someone at the dealership told you that these cars only last 2 to 3 years. Are you talking about the fine German engineering of a Audi? You're telling me that a salesperson, is that what she said? Did she say a salesperson told her that these cars only last 2 to 3 years? Girl, stop lying. Let's hear that one more time.
So I just didn't mind keeping it. So, but the guy who sold me the car did tell me when the car got in the shop, I told you guys on live, I think, that he did say that Audis are like built to last for 2 to 3 years, 4 or 5 at the most. and we are going on year 4 next year. So that also made like talk.
Maybe he meant they're built for 2 to 3 years for people who don't keep up their vehicles. Maybe they're built for 2 or 3 years for people who can't really afford to keep them. So you need to just go keep swapping them out. Because if you don't take care of good cars, they will break down. So if you're not going to care for the vehicle appropriately, yeah, it's going to go kaput. But I truly doubt that someone who is selling vehicles that aren't any less than maybe $50,000, probably on the low side for whatever the smallest, basicest model is, and you're talking about paying $80,000 for a vehicle that person told you that the car is only going to last 2 to 3 years. Girl, you are lying. That's you must not understand. I don't even know if you're lying more so than you might need to take an adult with you when you go shopping for things, because I truly doubt that someone said that. I don't
Like talking like, well, if I get a new car, because he's still deciding what he wants. He's so indecisive. It has to like just make sense. But we were also thinking of just using my car as a family car, but still my everyday car, because it's nice enough to do that. And then we have like a smaller.
That's my plate.
Car, like just a regular car, and then we can just like switch out. And then we're also thinking of like, no, we should both get 2 larger vehicles and then get an extra vehicle, but then get a regular car, and it's nice enough to do that. And then we have like a smaller car, like just a regular car, and then we can just like switch out. And then we're also thinking of like, no, we should both get 2 larger vehicles and then.
What? So the man with no job is telling you that he needs a car too? Keesha, don't look at me like that. Girl, what? What happened? The guy who's not contributing to the household, a word on the street, is telling you that you need to buy 2 SUVs and a going out car? Is that what? Wait, can you explain? What? Girl, the freeze frames are off the chain. What is going on here?
But we were also thinking of just using my car as a family car, but still my everyday car, because it's nice enough to do that.
So her car, family car,
like a smaller car, like just a regular car,
everyday
and then
car.
we can just like switch out. And then we're also thinking of like, no, we should both get 2 larger vehicles.
So they're trying to figure out Jeremy's problem of not having a car. So they're talking about her as the mom car and then having an everyday car. But then now he's trying to play like he wants a dad car. He wants a dad vehicle to match up with her mom vehicle, and then have a sporty vehicle in the driveway, right? And this is what she's talking to us. If you have not been able to keep up, because homegirl talks really fast and her segues between topics are real, okay? Non-existent, period. Okay. So let's listen up.
Vehicles and then get an extra vehicle, but then because we have a 2-car garage and we have 2-car driveway, and so far we haven't even put our car in the garage yet, so we were starting to think like that, maybe also optional. It's just so many different things that come into play when it comes to these vehicle things. So it's just like a lot of talking to and figuring things out. And I don't know if upgrading the Audi to the newer year is probably not as big of an option right now, off the strength of Audis are kind of like they're behind with making them. So like when I got my car refinanced, I asked them, could I just upgrade to the newer year? And they said it will be a year to wait. And I was like, yeah, let's just finish with this. So like I said, essentially I pretty much was almost done paying off my entire $78,000 vehicle. Had a few months left and I refinanced, so I started all the way.
How are you almost? So what you're saying is that you paid the equivalent of what would be almost a $78,000 note stupidly on a lease. And now that you see the value in purchasing the vehicle, whether you want to keep it or not, you're more in a position of power when you're financing versus leasing, because leasing, you do not own the vehicle. You have no buying power. You have no negotiating power, because when the contract is over, the contract is over. Okay. And what you're saying now is that you realize that maybe, girl, that was what I was working on behind the scenes. You realize that behind the scenes, sis, you wasted a lot of money. Okay. You wasted a lot of money, and that contract was going to cost you a lot more money. Okay. The money is getting funny, guys. Don't forget to vote. We have 333 votes. We have over 500 this morning.
So
guys, vote.
If I keep this car, but this time I bought it out instead of leasing. Most times I lease vehicles because I don't plan on keeping it.
But maybe you were leasing because you weren't buying something so expensive. Now you're buying a much more expensive vehicle.
So there's a lot of things that go into
Girl, is Keesha
into it,
taking
you guys.
the video down? Let's see.
I guess it just depends on your needs, and so we're gonna think about
Are
it.
people
I mean, it would
mad
be
because
nice
I'm
to,
saying
just get a new brand new whip
contract?
for our birthdays, both of us. But like I said, we'll see.
Keys and
Because I
dimes.
already told y'all
Stop
we had
it.
a big birthday gift for ourselves
Because it's a
already,
contract.
and that's exciting.
That's Keisha's costume right there,
And then we will be
guys.
releasing the house reveal. We had the painter come out yesterday. Speaking of, I can check my email to see what that reveal, and that's exciting. I'm excited. And then we will be releasing the house about it. I mean, it will be nice to like just get a brand new whip for our birthdays, both of us. But like I said, we'll see. Because I already told y'all we had a big birthday gift for ourselves already, and that's exciting. I'm excited.
Do you see how she keeps flashing?
And then we will be releasing the house reveal. We had the painter come out yesterday. Speaking of, I can check my email to see what that quote was for repainting some walls.
So the painter's coming out, but you still haven't checked the quote?
In the house and redoing.
Okay.
Eventually, we will also have to be restructuring a lot of things in the home. Not a lot of things, but a few things.
Oh, wow, that was a lot, guys. She's still working on the house, by the way. Okay. Let's keep going. Girl. Shall we park on that for just a second? So they've got the painters coming back out. And that's fine. I mean, girl, that is her. Girl, have fun with that. Have fun. I would have waited until maybe after the holidays, after the house gets torn up for the holidays, to do like a nice January or shouts out to January if you're in the chat. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And when you're doing your spring cleaning or just getting your house together after the holidays and going into the spring, have the painters come and do a refresh then, or go and get some buckets of paint and have it in your garage like most normal people do, and have it ready for when you see that there's little nicks and things that you want to refresh, and just do it yourself. That's just okay, but all right. So she's at an Amazon event right now, guys. Any of you guys who watch Janae on High Low Lux, gosh, it was over the summer. Maybe it was May or June, possibly. She and her husband, Josh, and Karen Britt Chick, amongst others. There were other people there, but I think it was maybe they were invited exclusively. And there were a bunch of influencer there, but the two that I knew was Janae and Karen. And let me tell you something. They were in the desert of Mexico, okay, at a beautiful like retreat. Very picturesque, very Instagrammable. Now that was an event. Now, not saying that this is not a nice event, but Amazon seems to put on very nice events for their influencers. And keep in mind, all of this talking that we've just been exposed to, Keesha is wearing her romper. She's wearing that 2-piece pajama set. Now, you guys know that there are some really popular pajama sets that you might be seeing on Instagram and even some people on YouTube. And I don't know who the designer is, but it looks like it's like a lounging set, but it's actually, you can wear it out, and it's got fur. Not even fur, it's got feathers on the sleeves and on the pants, and it looks very loungy, and you wear it with some nice slingy heels, and it's very pretty. I've seen Jackie Ina in it. I've seen Monroe, Janae from High Low Lux, amongst many, many others. I forget what that other girl's name is. She just got married like 2 weeks ago, her and her boyfriend in Chicago. She's friends with Diarra. Is it Isi Maika? I always get her name wrong, but she's a beautiful woman. Her and her fiance were married 2 weeks ago, and they live in a beautiful high rise in Chicago. If any of you guys know who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. But she wore that redonkulous button down and big ass boxer shorts to a dinner. Look at the table design right now. The minute she walked in that place, I would have been turning around and thinking, oh shit, I need to go run somewhere and go find something to go put on. Go run to Saks, go run somewhere, This is the tablescaping, and she's walking in. Just remember what she's walking in wearing. Oh, Haitian grilled chicken. Okay.
I'm assuming I'll get a.
So the guest speaker is standing there in a Balmain jacket, very trendy frames, beautiful red pants, and braids beautifully styled. Okay, let's.
Hi everybody.
And Keisha's got on a pajama set, looking like she's also dressed for fall. Okay, Keisha looked like she was running to Target to go pick up milk. And that's what she wore to a dinner party.
You look so beautiful.
So do you.
I feel like I haven't been out in a while, and I'm just so honored and thankful to be here with you all. My name is Madupe Congleton. I'm the Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion for worldwide Amazon stores. And so that might sound like a lot, but let me just flex a little bit more.
Okay.
So we think about fashion, luxury stores, beauty, Amazon.com, books, Kindle, our global customer fulfillment centers, everything that you touch and feel, 85% of Amazon. My team leads diversity, equity, and inclusion. So,
Wow.
now I've got a few notes that I'm going to read here with you all. So in addition to leading, we are going to talk about the benefits of the Amazon Influencer Program as.
Okay, so these ladies are going to sit and talk about the benefits of the Amazon Influencer Program. The person in the middle has on a gown. Okay.
As mentioned, my name is Maria Barrow, and I lead educational events for Amazon influencers.
Come on, Kim.
I'm very happy to be here today with Davida and Kiva, who will share their experience in the program and how it's been beneficial to them. So for those of you who are in the program, welcome. To those of you who are new to the program, welcome. And to those of you who will sign up after being here, welcome as well. And we'll get into it.
Okay, let me show you something. We're at mid 1653. This is what Keisha has on for the event. Okay, if you have not voted, Keisha, I am shocked. Your sub count fell again to 498K. You officially have no style. That's got 18%. If you weren't sure, she's at a dinner party right now, and this is what she's wearing, okay? You still explain yourself too much, 31%, and your man still has no car. So, okay, If you have not voted, I need for you to vote. We have 564 this morning, and 200 of you have not voted yet, and there's only 141 likes. Can we get the likes up too, please? Okay, let's go ahead and get back into it. Keisha is inappropriately dressed. Keisha, I'm going to have to do it. I'm sorry, sis. Keisha, you have been found guilty of inappropriate dress code. You do not know what to wear for a dinner party, and on top of that, appear to have no fall clothing. You are out at a dinner event for influencers in what looks like to be a very cheap pajama set from Shein. You are out of order and out of place. You are showing yourself unapproved for the position that you hold. Okay, sis? All right.
Thing that you touch and feel, 85% of Amazon. My team leads diversity, equity, and inclusion. So,
Wow.
now I've got a few notes that I'm going to read here with you all. So, in addition to leading,
when I saw ball
we are gonna talk about
gowns
the benefits of the Amazon
and
Influencer
Balmain
Program. As
jackets,
mentioned, my name
I
is
would have
Maria
been
Barrow,
out the door.
and I lead
I would have been so
educational events for
embarrassed.
Amazon influencers.
Daddy food. That's my plate.
I'm very happy to be here
Daddy
today with
food.
Davida and Kiva,
Daddy
who
food.
will share their
Daddy
experience
food.
in the program and how it's been beneficial to them. So for those of you who are in the program, welcome. To those of you who are new to the program, welcome. And to those of you who will sign up after being here, welcome as well. And we'll get into it. Our creators can really build successful and rewarding businesses by recommending Amazon products and services to their followers, which is what both Davida and Kiva do.
Guys, if you would like to check out my Amazon storefront, I am in the Amazon Influencer Program, okay? And you can check out my storefront. All you have to do is look it up at Lacefronts.com, and you can see all of my recommendations. I've been in the Influencer Program for over 2 years.
I know everyone here is a little familiar with it, but I want them to talk
And
about
all
it
it really
more.
is
So
that
for
when you
today,
recommend
Keesha,
products, you will get a commission.
I was in Florida, 75, so imagine that.
Look how sharp everyone's dressed. Varying different degrees of evening. Okay, the lady with the beautiful white suit, the chalk white with a leather-like type of bustier or bodysuit on. You've got this other lady with a cute black dress on and a black leather jacket. Keesha is wearing pajamas to run to Target or Walmart, looking like she's going to go buy gas.
And lose about 15 degrees.
You brought it with you.
I think it was warmer.
Yeah.
The lady in the middle is
My
giving
name
me
is,
Kerry
Wayne.
Washington.
I'm the vice president of Amazon Shopping Videos.
Okay.
And I have the pleasure of spending a little bit of time with Carlene and Lee.
I would be embarrassed.
All right. Francesca wrote this, so I have to read it. Amazon Shopping Videos combines the fun and interactivity.
Yes,
You know,
Melly, the white
is,
suit
I
is beautiful.
was feeling right at home. That's why I can be a little bit more fun because, you know, I'm from Jamaica and DJs start playing a little bit of toast. All the yardis, raise your hand. That counts. But let me tell you a little bit about
received when qualifying customers try and sign up for Amazon subscriptions and programs like Amazon Music. So when I read this, I paused for a second because I'm like,
I don't even think she is part of the influencer program. When Keesha barely ever shares links, and when she does, I don't know that they are influencer links because she never really says, you know, please note that I earn a commission, or, you know, this is an Amazon influencer link, which kind of tells you that this is a link associated with my reference number, and it's not going to cost you anything extra, but I will make a, you know, I'll make a commission if you buy something with my link, kind of thing. So whatever, that's her problem. She's been missing an opportunity. There's a lot of people who do not participate in the program because they feel like it's not going to make them a lot of money. But just as we've seen a lot of influencers segueing over to Instagram and TikTok, there's a couple that have been in kind of like the fashion community and the beauty community who have segued over to doing and posting content on Amazon. Not so much Portia Williams, but Portia Williams is very active on Amazon. She has a store, obviously. She has a line that she sells on Amazon, on top of the fact that you see a lot of influencers with their drops. So you may have seen like my Amazon drop from like Karen Britchick, of course, Janae from Hilo Lux, Monroe Steele, amongst many, many others. And also sharing their links because you can make some money. You can definitely make some money off of it, period. And there's another person that I follow. Her name is Shay Whitney, and she's still on YouTube, but she's posting her Amazon content on YouTube because her Amazon is paying so much. So it's a great program, and why she's not in it, I mean, as much as she shops, that's her business.
who actually has Amazon Music? Let's just raise your hands.
Me. I do.
This
Keisha
looks
over there
like
talking about
about
me.
10%, maybe 25% of the room.
Alexa.
Right? So what came over me is the fact that what everyone is saying here is about being authentic. So the role that was created for me, by me, after being in the label system for 20 years was how do we make authentic conversations so that you actually join Amazon? And as I sit here, I say, this is the problem. We have not earned your trust. We have not shown up for you to say, you know what, we see you and we understand you.
Yeah.
And so when I take a second to step back, I am from Marietta, Georgia, where I was not seen in a predominantly white area, but I was loved by parents who said, you're gonna be okay and we're gonna make sure you're good. And then I got to Spelman College, where this room is what inspires me, because y'all are mad. Like, as I see you, I'm like, y'all are beautiful, you are dope, Mario, thank you for even including in this space, because I understand your culture, you drive culture, and so we need you to help us drive culture for Amazon Music. We need you to sign up, and we need you to trust us. So I need you to tell me what we need to do to make you trust us so that we can make Amazon.
Girl, Trap Queen, Kitchen Trap Queen said she was dressed for the circus. Okay. Not the Universal Circus. You can't go dressed shabby to the Universal Circus. You know that. You got to at least put on something casual cute. That grocery getting outfit.
Amazon, the company that I see it is for you in the music space. And so as I introduced Melissa, who is my Spelman sister, that part, I get even more excited because this is how we show up for each other, right? And this event is clearly it. I'm off script. I don't even care anymore because I'm like, wow, this is what it is. So please.
Okay, so notice the difference between this. This is only going to go on for a couple more minutes. Let's keep going, but notice the difference between this and the Bestie Gang. Remember the event she went to a week ago? First of all, their audio was trash. Okay. Anyone who's putting on events and you watch other people's events, you need to look with a critical eye to see what could I have done better. What did I get on point? What's on trend? What are the real pros that are making lots of money doing? And did I do it on par? And then where are my opportunities? Time after time after time after time, things that I notice at events or watching events is that the number one thing that you should be concerned about, number one, audio. The audio is like it's either it is or it isn't trash. Okay. They have their audio together. The last event Keesha took us to, audio was trash.
Lecture me. Tell me what we need to do to make sure that Amazon is truly your family in every sense of the word. That is the role that we are creating. I have Anna. She's over there. Hey, Anna. She joined the team because I've only been here 7 months. And I'm like, whoa, I'm bored. Amazon Live, tell me more. And then Josh, who's also on the team. That's how small we are because we just started. We're going to get there. We're going to get big and bold and figure out billions of people to sign up in one day because, wow, that can happen. But I'm passing this off to Melissa now, who is the head of industry relations for AMP. And that's all I'm going to say. And I love you.
Okay, so this is off script too. I have to give this girl her flowers because I'm literally here today because of her. Because of my son. Truly a servant leader and puts everybody else first. And so I thank you.
Bree, say hey.
This person was like, oh, hey, and then looked right back down. Keesha, nobody's trying to be bothered with you dressed like that. This girl across from you has on a dress or some sort of bustier top and a sparkly necklace, and you again are dressed in pajamas.
Too much.
And not even cute pajamas. Nobody's looking at you. Okay, guys, I don't know what is covered in this part. And we don't have time to really discuss that part at this time. We've seen a lot. Guys, if you have not voted, I don't know what you're waiting for. Yesterday, it was revealed, it was seen, it was absorbed, it was heard. The sub count fell again. Okay, 498. You officially have no style. Keesha, I'm shocked. Okay, 419 of you have voted, and I'm closing the vote right now, and it's final. And here we go, guys. Keesha, I'm shocked. I'm so shocked. I'm shocked. Keesha, I'm shocked. Keesha, I am shocked. Keesha, I'm shocked. Okay. Let's see what the count is. 20% of you said you officially have no style. I almost feel like that should have been 100% vote. Your man still has no car. It's almost been a year, but I think from what word on the street is, I don't know what's happened. He's got challenges with driving. Your sub count fell. 28% of the folks in the mist were shocked. 28% of the 419 were shocked. Okay. And 29%, the biggest I'm shocked out of this whole entire audience of those who voted, 29% that you still explain yourself too much, that you say you're a grown woman, but you're still looking for everybody's approval, right? Is that what that means? I really, really, really think that if we had shown this last part first, the score would have been much higher for you officially have no style, because you see how well dressed all of these people were. This was a diversity inclusion event. Obviously, we saw diversity in the audience. However, the speakers were coming from the diversity and inclusion space. And this was a evening event. Those were not evening clothes. And they were also just very, very casual and inappropriate for the event. And she's sitting there with other alumni of her of her university, and she's in the university's home city, and she's dressed. She can't even, I wonder if she even approached anybody. I wonder if she just dipped as soon as the event was over. I wouldn't have gone to talk to anyone. I mean, I don't know. I don't get it. I can't even say anything else about it. You guys sound off down in the comments. Let me know what you think. But it was giving. Okay. It was giving to the point that I had to go get girl. And if I could find I mean, Keesha, if you have not identified your Halloween costume, girl, I think I found it for you.
Daddy a fool. That's my plate. Daddy a fool. Daddy a fool.
Girl, it was ghetto. It was ghetto, 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 ghetto. I'm just very surprised. I'm very surprised that she thinks that that is that was an appropriate outfit. I hope she can learn moving forward what she needs to be doing. She doesn't have a manager. She doesn't have any help. She doesn't have a stylist. She doesn't seem to have a friend in the industry, someone who she could say, you know, I'm wearing that ugly outfit from Shein. Girl, no, you better not. You're not coming with me. She really might need to hook up with Aisha. If Aisha and her were maybe closer and doing this thing together, maybe Aisha, but you know, Aisha seems to have it on her own. And the thing is that when you naturally have it and you have someone who doesn't, then they're going to be feeding off of you all the time. And that gets draining for other people. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's hard enough to keep your own self propped up and to have to constantly feed someone what they need to know while you're trying to learn yourself. And I mean, seriously, as being someone who considers themselves to be a influencer, and you don't even know what's appropriate to dress after 5 or 6 o'clock in October. We don't live in South Florida, and even if you lived in South Florida, nobody would have worn that. But my point in South Florida is that the weather is much better, okay, and it's still warm. Right now, coming through the South, it's cold. This morning it was 33 degrees. I'm 3 hours from Atlanta. The weather is not much different, and it's cold right now. There's a cold front that has come through, and it's freezing. And whenever this event was, whether it was last week or a couple of days ago, it's fucking cold. And she said it was cold in the video. I don't get it. And the fact that she's sitting there racking her brain on what Jeremy's going to do for a vehicle. Yeah, I guess you guys have a household together, but you two are still not married. That man, with all the things that you have to do in that household, I would not be worried about his vehicle. Let him figure it out. Let the man do something for himself. Let him be a man. You got everything else. Let him figure out what his car situation is. And if you guys need an on the town car, then you guys talk about that. But I wouldn't be worried. Let him figure out his car situation, what he's going to do for the family, whether he wants a dad car or he wants a Mr. All About Town car. That's not your problem. You have a car right now to go back and forth to work, to pick up things that you need to pick up, to take the girls where they need to go. And that's what you need to worry about. Jeremy, if Jeremy's going to be providing just additional transportation for the home, let him tell you about it once he's figured it out. Okay. And then you could say, oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Are you sure you're going to do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that. Grown men will figure out what they want to do. Period. Oops, excuse me. Grown men will figure out what they want to do. And, you know, I mean, my goodness, not to mention you two, again, are not married. Even though you're pooling finances, he's going to be responsible to pay for that car if it's his note. So if it's your note, I guess you do have a say in what happens because your credit can only stretch but so far. Picked up that flat ass red purse, that Felici chain wallet. It's a chain wallet. It's a wallet on chain. It's not meant to pack a whole bunch of stuff in it. Okay, it really is not. It comes with 2 inserts. Girl, I don't even want this is ridiculous. Anyway, and I think when he bought it for her, she didn't have the inserts inside, which also made me like, that is pre-loved, because it came with like a card holder, and it also came with a pouch. And when she bought that and opened it up, none of the 2 inserts were not in there, which told me immediately that someone bought it. They kept the inserts and they sold the actual pouch on probably like the Real or Fashion File, because people do that all the time. So, girl, whatever. Nobody cares. All right. Anyway, guys, I hope that you have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed this. This was highly requested. I got in my comments on a couple of occasions, can we please react to a Keesha video? And I was like, absolutely. Absolutely. It's coming. It's coming soon. Right. And we did that. Okay. I hope you enjoyed.
Daddy a fool. That's my plate. Daddy a fool.
Keesha, sis, you can't dress, hon. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying. I'm sorry, not sorry. I almost feel like you owe us an apology. Girl, stop. Girl. That dress code, sis, is bad. It's bad, sis. It's not good. Okay? I would have been so embarrassed. The first time you show up for an event inappropriately dressed should be the last time. Any of you guys who've ever been to an event and showed up and you were like, oh, shiznit. I think it's for most of us, most people who are mature, you never let that happen to you again, because it's one of the worst feelings ever to be inappropriately dressed for an event. And the fact that if you did not know when you RSVP'd, you could have sent a note and said, please respond with the dress code. There's nothing wrong with asking the host or hostess, or the event planner, whomever, wherever you're RSVPing, can you please confirm the dress code? If you're not sure, ask. There's nothing worse than showing up to an event and not feeling comfortable. Okay? I saw something with Shamar and Gozilla on Instagram. I have it saved. I'm not sure how long it is, but we could do a reaction to it, see what Shamar was doing. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if she thought that that he was a troll or what, but I'm going to watch it. I'll share it on my community post so you guys can watch it and we can talk about it if it's worth reacting to. Okay. 5150 for the roll out of the bed to get a newspaper outfit on. How it was not even ironed. Even if it was ironed, it was still bad. Guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. I got to get to it and get this day started. All right. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for coming to enjoy this reaction with me. Hit the like button accordingly. I appreciate that. And I will see you next time. Okay.
Roundy. Hey, love is everything.
The boy is mine.
Shoulder to cry on, if that's a fact.